Son. I don't have that gift, but you know, I'm so happy for him. That's Josué Fuentes. And the other person that is my stepdaughter. By the way, she of course she has some looks from her mom, and she just became, actually it was last year, the queen, the pageant queen for La Parada San Juan Bautista. She's also a junior and attends the Camden County Technical High School. Where? In Sicklerville. She gets up early in the morning, and you know, she's been doing it for 3 years. So with that, again, you guys, I don't know what to say. Every time I come home, and then when I see your face, from the hugs and you know, just talking. Beside, okay, who left the pots on dirty? Who's going to clean up this and that? But they're the really what allows me to be who I am, and I just want to say thank you, and I love you guys all. Thank you. So we'll save it, and I know we're looking forward to have a couple of drinks. And I can tell you that there are 200 people out there right now that they wanted to be here, but they said, I know, we can listen to you. Okay. Oh my God. But my mom. And you know, Jerry did talk about our, you know, raising us as a single parent, a single mother. Jerry was 2 and Melvin was 1. And of course our dad walked away. But let me tell you, it takes guts and this spiritual fortitude, you know, for her to come to us and to say, you got to forgive him. You got to forgive him. There are other issues as well, you know, and even domestic violence. And so for us to witness and for her to say, you know, you got to forgive him, I forgave him. And, you know, during our pace, we forgave him. It wasn't easy. We forgave our dad. And you know, we go and visit him. He's in New York. You know, there's been some struggles. But my mom, out of all people, she's 4'10", less than 115 pounds, and you know, raising the 6 of us. And I believe it's because of the faith. You know, she every night, we would, you know, come to the living room and say the rosary every night. You know, and then she would take us to church every Sunday. Even to this day, she goes to church like 6-7 times a week. You know, but I think that and her prayers for us to get to where we are. You know, Jerry's a mayor, myself. You know, never in my mind, you know, to run for public office or city council. I have a brother who's with the Camden County Police for almost 18 years. Ricky, also a council person, you know, and my sister, she's recovering because she was in a pretty bad domestic violence. And you know, I even introduced 2 bills regarding domestic violence, but I don't want to speak more about that. But let me say this. When we went to her house, she was 6 months pregnant. And you can see her hair and all the bruises, you know, that she had. And so I had to call all my brothers. I was concerned about Jerry, because Jerry, you know, he loves to. I said, no, we gotta help her, we gotta educate her, we gotta empower her. Eventually he came, we grabbed him, put him in the seat, and we said to Rosa, you have 2 choices. We would hide him and destroy him and sure, thank you. And you're on page 5. And kill him, and no one would ever find his body. Or you call the police right now. And that's what we wanted. She called the police. Within 2 minutes, they got here. Well, you know, and then outside too. But it gave her, and he was locked up for 45 days. You know, she lost her job, unfortunately. One of my bills will protect someone, you know, from not losing a job. So she was able to get counseling and some legal help. And thank God Almighty, when she was 6 months of her pregnancy, her son, who grew up with my son, he's now a paramedic.
Amen.
You know, so that's really. Back to my mom, and I want to keep it very brief. It's in my blood, right? But I'm not gonna take too long. But I want my mom to come here. Mom, ven acá. Yeah. Only a second grade education she had. And working in these horrific factories in New York, and as Jerry said, you know, coming home late, just her. We didn't have child support, you know, so, but her raising us. And there were times that, you know, Jerry can attest, we would have spaghetti and ragu. Yeah, spaghetti and ragu. It's made with ragu sauce, right? But without the meat. And so, but you know, she was able to find a way. And thank God her brothers, who were like our father figures, you know, then eventually her oldest brother, Angel, who passed away, but brought us to Camden City in 1973. So from there, you know, her struggles, and I'm not ashamed to say that will not be ashamed as well, on welfare and food stamps, but we survived. And then she went back to work in factories in Pennsauken as well as in Camden. So because of her and her love and her sacrifice and her prayers, you know, and it keeps us where we are. So thank you. See that? You like that? Folks, I do support, it's been mentioned here, Hillary Clinton. She's in the top of our ticket. You know, someone who speaks with lots of knowledge, you know, and she's a broker as well. And she works, you know, good with both Democrats and Republicans. She knows how to get the job done. If you thought that Bill Clinton was able to bring, you know, the economy to where we can respect it, and then to bring jobs, close to 10 million jobs across the United States of America. Imagine what Hillary can do for us, you know, not just on the national level, but in Camden City. And let me tell you, she knows Hillary Clinton. When we had Bill Clinton here, we had him too, but when we had Barack Obama a couple months ago, imagine having President Hillary Clinton in Camden City. Right. You know? I know there are those with Bernie, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, come November, we're gonna really stick to a Democratic president, Hillary Clinton. My friend, Donald Norcross, you know, the Fighting Fifth, that came from, you know, Whip Wilson. Whip can tell you, you know, how his work ethics, his love for Camden City, and that's why I hope come June 7th, you know, we'll come out aggressive but profoundly in support of column 3. He has introduced legislations, you know, to improve the quality of life in Camden. And so we need for you to support what column? 3, that's right. And also our freeholders. You know, we have Ed, an educator, who always looks out for us when it comes to higher education with the Camden County College, making sure that it's affordable, you know, for our children to get their associates and eventually degrees. So we need him back. Column 3. Carmen Rodriguez. She's no stranger. You know, she told you, she knows her history.